if you're creative, just like live in your imagination and actually
That's
like
right.
use it. Because if you don't, then you know that won't
What's the
make you.
point?
That'll make you different right there.
What's up? What's up? It's your girl Donna LJ.
And it's your girl Tay Digga.
And get tuned into Indie High Radio. Woo woo.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, yes.
Thank y'all for tuning in with us. Another great episode lines up just for y'all. We can't wait to jump right into it. But what's up, everybody? Like, it's been a little while.
I know. Not too long.
Not
but
too
it
long.
feels
We like
and
to.
the last episode was powerful. I hope you guys played
So
that
we had to
over
let that
and over
resonate.
again. Yes.
Had to let it resonate.
There was
with
a
you.
lot of jewels dropped in that.
Absolutely.
So definitely. But we do appreciate all of our listeners. Thank you so much for
Yes.
subscribing. We have so many awesome
I
things in
know.
store for you guys.
We are winding down the year.
It's
this
like
crazy
so
year.
extreme, the things that we're doing for you guys, but you are going to love it. The platforms that we're providing are going to be amazing.
Yes.
So get ready. Indie High is cooking.
Oh, yes.
I promise you that.
And like I said, we winded down this crazy year that we just we've gone through. Feels like we've been in it for
a million.
Yeah.
2020 is ridiculous.
Man, it's just something after just
that year.
That
year.
So many things going on this year, but we still find the light, and we still wanted to bring you guys something good, something positive to listen to, lift up your spirits and everything. So we always try to come to you guys with something powerful so that you can leave with, and some gems and all that good stuff. So we got a nice show lined up for you. So we're gonna go ahead and let our guests introduce themselves.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's YK Soup, representing YKMG from the east side of Chicago.
And this 93 Chris, representing YKMG from the south side of Chicago, east side, exact.
Heat.
Hey. All the way from Shotsville.
Yeah.
That's one place I always wanted to go.
Me too. Me either.
I wanted to go for the food.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
a tourist, so I love to eat. So yeah.
Same.
That's the main reason.
No, I'm a
I wanted to
foodie
go.
too, so shoot.
You
I've
got
always
a
wanted
specific
to
spot
go.
you want to go to?
I want to go to the what is it called? The Taste of Chicago.
Yes.
Taste of Chicago.
That's what I would
Right.
get the whole
Definitely.
experience.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
That's always been a
Get
thing.
it all in.
Always been
You
a
gotta
thing.
get the whole thing.
A variety of things, right?
Bring you back. Bring you back. To Chicago.
They definitely tax.
Let's just pray COVID will let us get back to the regular.
At some point.
Yeah.
But yes. But with that being said, so we have two black kings here.
Yes,
And
yes.
With that being said, clearly you guys are good friends. Clearly you guys have good vibes and good energy together, which I love to see with black brothers.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, how did you guys meet and cross paths, and how did that develop into you doing music together?
You want to kick it off, or you want me to kick it off?
Yeah, I mean, I can kick it off.
Go on.
I mean, it's kind of like it's a funny little story. Like, we met up at in our sophomore year. We went to a school called Perspectives MSA.
Okay.
And it's funny because like the first class we met was a chemistry class. I mean, I wasn't really good at that shit at all. but like being bro, I definitely had the chemistry because like I mean, after the first like conversation like that we had, I mean we just it was like we was brothers. Yeah, we just knew like right then and there. Like we just talked about basketball, then we talked about sports. I mean, basketball and sports. And then we just talked about music stuff like that. And then I heard him freestyle, and I was like, yeah, bro, has got it. He got it. So I just had to, you know what I'm saying.
And to further that, so after we got cool, they set us next to each other in chemistry class. We ended up figuring out that we lived up the street from each other. And then we both, had common interests in hip hop, so we used to go over to Chris' house to go record. Man. And it's crazy because it's come a long way. We used to record on a Guitar Hero mic, hung on a basketball rim. Yeah. We had like the lowest quality of software, but we made it work, and it was everything for us.
So like just to like give you a bigger picture of it, like the computer and stuff is always on like the left corner. There's a bed in between, like all that, and then there's a wire behind the bed, like running through, and then going up across the top of the rim and down the other part of the rim, and it's down the real.
It was real hood spot.
It was DIY special. But we was passionate about it.
We was passionate, and the passion kind of clicked, like regardless, and it just kept building over the years. And I went down to school for Alabama, and I moved back to Chicago, and it was like we just connected like we never left, and
Yeah.
we hit the ground running from there.
And shout out to my little bro Drew, because like you
Shout
know
out
he was,
Faison.
you know he pretty much like lit the fire a little bit, because he was looking up like, you know, YouTube videos and like how to like make like effects better with like what we have, you know, because we ain't have money, you know, we teenagers and shit. We just we in high school,
That just
so
shows
we
to
just
prove.
use we use some allowance and shit just to like get some stuff together, and then like look at what we had too, you know. We just do what we had to do just to like
I'm
get
a strong
started.
believer in getting it done with what you have.
Yeah, it don't matter. Like the tools
It
don't matter.
does
It's how
not
you use
matter.
it. It's how you use it. It's not like what
you
you
always have to do what you have to do
Yeah.
to make it happen. So if that's what you had, you used it, and look at where you at now.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that looking back on it now, it's like, damn, we really did,
For real,
we really did that. And
we say that all the time.
right, and you can see your growth.
Man, we done worked in like some of the biggest studios in the world, like, you know, even here, like in Tree Sound and different things like that, and just looking, I mean, I'm talking about L.A., New York, like we done been all around, and we really be like, remember, we was on the Guitar Hero, I'm like, we always talk about that.
We always
Make sure
do that.
you always remember that.
Yeah, because you got to remember where you come from, man.
Most
You know,
definitely.
it's just-
With that being said, how has where you come from and how you grew up, how has that influenced your music?
For me as an artist, it's influenced me a lot, because personally I live different walks of life. Like, I mean, growing up in the hood, I done lived in the projects, I done lived in some of the worst areas in the city, so I seen a lot, I've been through a lot. But then I'm also like college educated, I done went down south, I done experienced a whole nother walk of life. I done been through a lot of things, and it's kind of raw, because with the Chicago style and then the Southern blend kind of makes what I do very unique. You know, it's kind of like a person who grew up in a different household that speaks a different language, and you can cut it on and cut it off, right? So it's like when I'm talking, most people be like, okay, yeah, he from Chicago, but when I get on the mic, you really can't tell. But, you know, I take like a lot of the experience that I've been through personally, whether good or bad, and I make my pain into dope shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really grateful for that, because things that I might have felt insecure about or been sad about or worried about has come to my advantage, you know, being a grown man. So it definitely played a big part. And I know bro on the producing side can tell you a lot, because his energy and them beats be...
I mean, you know, like, it just helped me, like, find myself when it comes down to it, because, like, you know, I've always, like, had, like, sounds in my head, but I just never knew how to, like, put it down. So, I, like, you know, I got another shout out to my other homie, JM Exclusive in Chicago. I mean, I went to him to, like, actually, like, learn how to, like, you know, actually, like, make beats, like, from, like, scratch, you know? So he taught me, like, the basics and everything, but then, like, I just, like, took it upon myself. Actually, he pretty much forced me to like learn the rest on my own. So like the mixing and all that stuff, like I learned that on my own, and it was cool. You know, it took me a lot of time, like a year, like years, like a lot of years to like get get the beats to where I got them right now. You know, so like I appreciate that, because like once again it just helped me find myself, like understand like my workflow, like what motivates me, like you know what kind of sound do I want to put out, you know, like and collaborate with bro and other rappers and other singers, stuff like that. You know, it's just, you know, you just know who you are at the end of the day, you know.
And that's major to you. That's something that you need to know as an artist, especially in this industry. You need to know who you are, so nothing, you know, so you don't get washed up into, you know, all the extraness that goes on in the industry.
There's too much confusion.
Man,
that,
and
you know,
they could brainwash you and get you away from what your goal was in the beginning.
Man, that's the
they're definitely tried for real. I done seen a lot in this industry.
So what type of, like, what advice would you give up and coming artists in this industry, you know, with nurturing their craft? What type of advice would you give them to continue to stay focused?
A few things. For one, I would tell them be comfortable in the skin they're in, because, you know, talent goes a long way, but authenticity goes a little bit further.
Right.
Because it's not always about, like, okay, who got the most bars, because everybody ain't interested in bars. Everything ain't always about melodies. Some people ain't really into melodies, but I feel like if you being authentic and true to yourself first, that kind of trims the fat on a lot of places where you can go wrong. And then also, I would recommend them to build them a foundation of people who genuinely care about what you're doing. Because, you know, when you up and coming, it's like you know, it's kind of easy to have like, you know, supporters, but then it's like when you start to ascend, then you got people who come around with different intentions. So I feel like as long as you keep that foundation solid, it'll be fine, you know. And then also like, man, whatever you believe in, keep your faith, you know, because you gonna need that, because everything ain't gonna be, oh, I just did it and I blew up. You know, some people's marathon is a little bit longer than the next ones. So I would just say, you know, keep faith, have a solid foundation, and remain authentic. And what's meant for you will be, because I feel like gifts and talents are always related to purpose and destiny. You know, no matter what you're doing in life, it's no chosen ones. Like everybody got something within them that could really reach a genius level talent. That's right. In my opinion, you just got to tap into it and run with it. So
tap in.
I love that. There's some nice jewels right there. Yes. I love that. With that being said, I mean, what do you guys feel you want your legacy to be like going forward? Like, you know, you guys clearly y'all are still, you got to leave the studio. I mean, hit the studio when you leave here. You know what I mean? You guys are actively on your grind currently. You know what I mean? So with that being said, there's a lot more work you're gonna put in, a lot more music you're gonna do. A lot more places you're gonna perform and all that good stuff, right? But what do you want your legacy to be? And you know, where do you see yourself in the future? Like, what do you want when you envision yourself? Like, what do you see?
Well, to answer your second question, I still see myself doing it like past my 50s, 60s, whatever, because like it's my passion. So I don't like give up on my passion. You know what I mean? I never quit on what I love to do. You know what I mean? So it ain't never ending. And then what was the first part that you said?
What do you want your legacy to be?
I mean, just that I kept going, you know, that I never stopped for nobody, you know what I mean? I just kept going. I kept like ascending, you know, like I'll make a beat today and then I'll make a beat tomorrow, but that beat tomorrow is better than the one I made like yesterday, you know what I mean? Like I just want to keep like learning, you know. I just want to like spread a message that, you know, you can never stop learning about how to do something, because like, you know, you never know, like you try something new, you know, you might just expand your own legend, you know. You might do something that nobody ever done before. And you know, music is like recycled a lot, so like it's hard to like do something new, but if you keep going, you know, you might just like run into that one thing that nobody's tapped into yet. And now everybody's gonna copycat you and stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. So you know, you just want to like keep going, because you just never know. You never
Absolutely.
know.
Perseverance is key.
And for me, I ain't gonna lie, as an artist and as an MC, like I want world domination. Like I want to be able to touch all parts of the world with my pen. You know, and God has shown me that it can be done, because I've been some places that I never thought that I'd be when I was young, off the strength of music. First time going to New York was because of music, and we had a meeting with Rock Nation. First time going to Atlanta was because of music. First time ever in California, LA, was because of music. And I just feel like personally, I feel like I have a lot of range in a lot of different areas as an artist, and I feel like I have so much to give to the game. Like I credit myself on being very lyrical, but then I also credit myself as being a good songwriter. Like I want to write for the Rihannas and different things like that to show. Like when you look at me, like the person who made that. Like that's like what I'm trying to get to. And within like the next few years, like honestly, like on the radio, like if it's a top 10, like across the United States, I want my hand in at least 4 of them. Like he wrote that, he recorded that, he featured that. Like that really drives me, because I come from a battle rap background. So I want to win. Like I want to be like the best at what I do. Like it drives me. It's always a way to get better, like he was saying. And then I'm a hard person to please. So moments when I please myself, I be thanking God, like thank you, because knowing me, I be I could have did that. Oh man, this was cold. Nope. I could have took it there, you know. And I just want to be able to take care of my family and leave a legacy, something for my kids, all off the strength of the art. Like we got different business ventures, we got merch, you know, we got different things that we dipping into, real estate, different things like that. But I want to be able to, when I get old, I want my grandkids and great grandkids to be like, he did that. You know, after that, I'm good. You know.
That generational wealth right there.
For real.
But I love that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's beautiful. I just want to commend you guys for that, because I love that you guys are passionate. You know, some people do things for fun or because it's cool or because it's hype, but not because they really feel it in their soul that that's what they're meant to do or that's what they're supposed to do. So definitely happy to hear that you guys are very passionate about that. I can see it in your energy.
Exactly.
I can feel your vibes. So I love that. I have just so people can get to know you guys better. For you personally, and just speaking on the world stage here, what is it like being a black man in America for each of you? Because we're women, so I can't speak for you.
Right.
But I want you guys to have a voice.
I feel like it's a double-edged sword in my opinion, because for one, it's like I feel pressure to be like a certain way in society, because I don't know, like I feel like society like just attacks us, and we even attack us. Like I feel like, boom, gotta have my swag right, because if I don't get my swag right, like as an artist, you gotta have the image. But then it's kind of like, if you a family man or you helping people, like, I gotta be a provider, right? But then it's like I gotta be a hustler. But then also I gotta be, politically correct. I gotta watch over my shoulder. I gotta make sure I ain't playing the music too loud when I drive by the police. It's always I always gotta be on the alert.
Something all the time.
And I gotta, as a black man, I gotta prepare for the worst and understand like it just is what it is. Like I feel like for us, we built for it, but just being honest, like I feel like it's just like this weight that's on us.
Always.
Like if I don't open my mouth and a lady, see me, of another race, like in a store or on the elevator, like she automatically gonna clench her purse or maybe look at me a certain way by the way I may wear my jewelry or my clothes. But little do she know, like if I don't open my mouth, she don't know that I know how to articulate myself. Exactly. She don't know that I'm college educated. She don't understand that I'm a family man.
She just looking
and
at the
I feel like that's how it is the majority of the time for us. But we just take it on the chin because I can't complain because I feel like our ancestors went through much worse. I personally feel like right now in 2020, despite the pandemic, despite all that, we have opportunities to be able to ascend. So for that, I'm not gonna complain about it because if you build for it, got to be in you, not on you.
Right.
You got to be in you, not on you. So it's kind of like regardless, it got its negatives, but it also got its positives. Like I like the fact that I'm able to just get up and do an interview and I can go out of town if I want to, and I can go to the studio if I want to, because I understand that those freedoms wasn't just awarded to us so simple over 40, 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful, but it's a lot.
I mean, it's a way. I love that. I love that. Like I said, gotta be the voice.
I mean, I'm just grateful to be a black man because like you get that opportunity to like inspire like another generation. Because like we do have like all these like perceptions about us and stuff like that. So it's up to people like us to just go ahead and like defy the odds, stuff like that, and actually like show our character.
Absolutely.
We don't have to like listen to all this stuff that people say about us. So we just be ourselves and show our character and live our lives, stuff like that. And then it might inspire another generation. Come on, what I mean? Like I just feel like it's just a privilege. It's just a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like as bad as it could be, there's just so much like good about it because we are the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
That's why we're here right now, man.
Everybody want to be us.
So we got the sauce.
Until it's time to be us. Until it's time to be us. So
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So it's a privilege, man.
I loved those answers.
Yes, that was beautiful.
It was perfect. Yes. Perfect. But going into, so now that we know what your guys' legacy wants, what you guys want your legacy to be, we've heard background of you guys' relationship in music. So now you guys have a project together, finally, right?
Yeah.
Finally. Yeah. How long did it take?
Years.
Years for us to finally get it out, but to create it, we made that in like a month.
That's
like,
great.
It was like literally like
that's crazy.
Cause let me take this jacket off. Show the bread. But
that's right. Show out.
For 2020, personally, as an artist, like I wanted to hit the ground running and take the brand to the next level. Because just previous, like, getting out of school, and then I had my first deal, winning the Freestyle 50 Challenge. I don't know if y'all familiar with all that, but we can get into it before we leave.
Yes.
But once I got clear out of that label situation, it was just like, I'm like, all right, I want to hit it, because I feel like I've been sitting on so much music. So April, I dropped a project called Raw.
Right.
And fire. But then after that, I'm like, it's not just about me. I want to shed light on all of the YKMGs. So that's what led to Paid in Full with me and A1 Juice, because he's also an artist within YKMG. So I'm like, all right, come on, we finna do an EP. Bam. Then after that, I was waiting. I'm like, Chris is next. Like, we ain't doing no features, none of that. You gonna make all the beats, and we finna just tear it down. And it was just simple, pull up. Man. And then that's one song out the way. And then it was another song out the way. And before we did it, we had a decent collective amount of songs. And I'm like, damn, we done with the project already? But it was like we felt it. Like, we was literally like, we don't got to do shit else but get the art and start the PR and pushing it. So, months to create. But when you hear it,
it's tough. It's tough. That joint tough.
I love it.
I was always called, bro, like, man, pull up, bro, I got a beat. Pull up. Like this every time, bro. Like
that adrenaline. I know that was like, wait, hold on, I got something. You gotta come right now.
Yeah, I'll be in the lab, then I'm like, damn, this shit hard. Like,
hey, like, hey,
bro, pull up.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the best feeling when you.
It is.
When you either you record or somebody else is like, yo, I got some fire. You need to get on it. That's such a great feeling. I love it.
Also, when we cook up from scratch, like it's a crunk song that we did on the outro called Beat 'Em. And we made it like right then and there. It was just like him and, excuse me, I told a fib. There is one feature. It's with my other producer, Flacco.
That's right.
But that was the first beat that they ever made together. And I always wanted that because with Flock, I met him in Alabama. He's from Chicago as well, but he my frat brother. He my DJ. He was like one of my lead producers when I was in Huntsville. He used to ride with me to Atlanta to do open mics, everything. So that was a bond that I had with him. And I used to always be like, yo, if Flock and Chris got together, it would be crazy.
Big shout
out.
So
I'm talking about they pressing the buttons and I'm in there freestyling and then I'm like, oh, that right there. Just this and we created it. And I think one of my favorite things about this project is that none of the songs sound the same, 1 through 7. And my range when I rap is the range how he produces. So it's like, how you feeling today? You feeling lyrical? Okay. He cook it up, and now I'm spitting no hook. And then I'm like, but then he's like, I kind of need something for the strip club. Okay. And then we make something right there. And then I'm like, you know what? I got different personas. I'm YK Soup, then you got YK47, and then you got Soup Hendrix. And each beat you can damn near feel which one is which. So that was pretty fire.
Yeah. Sometimes I make the beat, I be like, I already know how bro feel. Like you don't have to tell me nothing. Like sometimes I'm already there, and then I hit him up like, yo, like bro, I got some more shit, and then like like. When he pull up, he hit a beat. He already got it in his mind like how he wanted, but he never heard the beat until he came in. Now he's hearing it. He's like, damn, like we already got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was already done when he pulled up. Like like he just started writing, and now you know what I mean. It was just
I know
that's all
that type of energy that you have and connection that you have when you're creating a project. It changes the game. It makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference. It's hard for me, even as a songwriter, like I said, to work with certain people if I don't feel that connection or vibe. You know what I'm saying? If someone's paying me to write a song for them, that's fine. Let me know what you want me to write about. Cool, that's different. But for me to write, like and go in my bag, like I have to feel that connection, feel that energy. I need to talk to you. I need to ask you some questions. I need to dig deep in your brain because I'm a writer's writer. You know what I'm saying? So I know that connection when, even as a songwriter, you connect with the producer and you can connect with the artist. And all three of y'all in the studio, and y'all just creating.
That's why I never sell beats online, because I like doing the shit in person.
I
never sell beats online because of that. It's just like if I don't feel it, then I don't want to be a part of it. You know, it's just it is what it is. So I gotta actually like know what you like want to talk about, what message you want to like.
So we can
get
really
in there.
Make this
so we can really make this song. You know, I can make a beat, but the lyrics don't match shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want that,
Right.
as part of my own legacy too. So like, I just want to make sure
that keep it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, the connection is everything. So I think it's important for young artists to know that. Like, like I said, a lot of people are chasing fame, but they're not. They're not chasing that authenticity or making sure people feel them. Like we it's like we forget that we're only I can be Donna LJ. Only you could be Tay Digger. You see what I'm saying? It's no one that can duplicate us. They can try. They can imitate us, but they can't duplicate us. And so because of that, we have to realize the power in our authenticity and our uniqueness. And we have to really ride that wave. And I think we've become a society that's so focused on being like
right now
what everyone else is doing.
The fad.
That's why when you do listen to radio, it's like every beat on the radio sounds the same. It's like like you said, recycled beat just going over and over. And so what we don't realize, we don't really have to dig that deep to be different. It's just literally just be yourself, and like you said, ride that authenticity out, because we are so conformed to it gotta sound like this, so it's gotta sound like. And so that's what I love about even like my sound. Like I can say that it's like, because I know it's just Donna LJ. Like no one's gonna. My sound is me. It's like, oh, you know, that's Donna. You know. Yeah. And I love that. So I love that you guys love the challenge of making it you. You know, that's a beautiful thing, and that's a beautiful message. I feel to share with the people as well.
Sometimes you gotta live in your imagination, because like, you know, that's where like the deepest thoughts and like the different thoughts that you have that nobody else is thinking, that's where it usually comes from. So you know, like
that's where the magic is. That's where the magic is.
You know, like once you get that imagination going, you should try to like teach yourself how to like actually like put it down. You know, how to like make the sketch, how to like, you know, hit the chord or whatever. You know, just like, you know, practice makes perfect. That's what my sensei taught me. I did karate when I was a kid, so like you know, I've always thought about I always thought about like, you know, those little things, like when I actually like work and stuff like that, because like that's what makes me, you know. That's what I mean? And you know, I used to watch a lot of anime when I was a kid, so like of course I live in my imagination. Of course I live in my imagination, because that's you know, that's where the best thoughts come from, man. So like if you're creative, just like live in your imagination and actually like use it, because if you don't, then you know that won't make you that'll make you different right there.
That's right.
I love it.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So with this new project, do you guys have a favorite track? Favorite?
I don't.
No, it's just everything.
Like,
for me, I ain't gonna lie, I love it all, but I like each record for different things. Like
I can feel that.
Like I feel like this record right here, like Burning Sage.
Okay.
I felt like that song, I was able to get
with that.
Oh yeah. Like raw emotion, like it was a lot that was going on. I lost my cousin to gang violence. Shoot, man, my brother lost his sister to violence. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't really talk to nobody about it. I just took it in. And then, you know, even some of my friends were suggesting like, man, you should rap about this and that. And I was just like, it takes for me the right beat at the right time, and you gonna get it all. So I felt like Burning Sage was, I could feel his emotion on the beat, and you could feel the emotion in my voice the moment it come on, and it's so raw. But then we got Pandemic. I love that because that's the YK47 bag. Like when I get the rapping fast and aggressive and cadences. But I talked about I talked about my perception of 2020.
Okay.
The whole year, like I feel like when the riots and stuff was going on, a lot of people was dropping records, and I had people like, oh, you should make it now. I'm like, if I'm gonna rap about what's going on, I don't want to rap about this just because it's a hot topic right now. It's more shit going on. I need to take it all in.
Exactly.
So when I heard the beat, I'm like, okay, now was the time, you know. So and then we like, okay, this record right here, this probably gonna be hot on the radio. I don't have a favorite, but I have a favorite thing about each record.
I agree.
I like that.
I agree with that.
So do you guys plan to do visuals and everything for the
Hell
project?
Yeah, all 2021 visuals, like so you can really see it. Like you're gonna be able to listen to this project and close your eyes and see what we saying, which is kind of gonna make people hungry for the visuals. And we have more outlets to really get it out there. So I'm pretty excited because we've been grinding for a long time. Trying to build the right relationships to get it seen by the right people and make stuff, you know, the same. Because we do well now, but we always grinding for more and to bring it up, you know.
Course,
so
as you should.
Definitely visuals, more interviews, just
and better
deconstructed, breaking it down. I'm talking about live instruments, playing shit. Like we finna take y'all in.
That's how I'm asking, because I'm like, you know, with Indie High Radio, we have the Indie High 5 music video countdown now. So I'm asking with intent. You know what I mean? So hey,
you
talk about outlets. There you go, outlet right there. So that's what Indie High is about. You know, we're trying to be one-stop shop for artists, especially artists on their grind, who they may not be the Drakes or the T.I.s or the Migos, you know, but they're on their own track, you know, making their own waves. And then, hey, that's what Indie High is for. So we do want you guys to know that you're always welcome on Indie High. Whenever you guys have projects going on, you need to push it, you need to talk about it. You just want to come on and talk to us and kick it. You are always welcome to come.
Yeah,
and please continue to share your content with us, like DM us, whatever you got going on. Once we get Indie High Saturdays back on and popping, we got to get you guys out here to perform and bring the vibes, bring the crew. Yeah. So it's like I said, that's what it's about, you know. But I just really want to commend you guys because I just think that it's awesome that just the brotherhood. I love to see the loving relationship, you know, between two black men. So I commend you for that. I commend you that you are black kings and that you carry yourselves as such. So I commend you for that. And then I commend you guys for being genuine and passionate about what you were meant to do. And not being ashamed about it, being willing and able to share that light with us. Yeah. So we sincerely appreciate you guys, you know, being on the show and sharing all this awesomeness with us.
I just love the layers that you guys have. Yeah. When you were explaining, you know, what you want your legacy to be, and you speaking on perseverance, like those are the things that artists and young creatives need to keep in their head.
That's right.
And being authentically you, like stay true to yourself. We always preach that here. Stay true to yourself because it is so easy to lose yourself in this industry. So just stay true to yourself. Stick to what your goal. You know what your goal was in the beginning. Stick to it. Don't veer away from it. So I just, like she said, we commend you guys for staying down, staying true to yourselves, and just keep going. You know, we always here. You always got this platform for you.
Without a doubt.
Go ahead and give our listeners, you know,
shout yourself out.
Toot your own, as Donna would say, toot your own horn.
We call it toot your own horn time. Toot your own horn. Shout out everything. Shout out the homies. Give your Instas. Give your social media.
What we can look forward to when the drop date is.
Do your thing.
Yo.
Say your thing.
All right, yo. Shout out to the whole YKMG Young King Music Group, man. We proud of y'all. We going, man. We appreciate everybody, man.
Yes, sir.
Follow me on all social medias at yo_soup. Or you can just type in YK Soup and it's gonna pop up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, YK Soup. On all streaming platforms, YK Soup. And this right here is 93 Chris. Y'all follow his Instagram at 93 skirt.
Hey.
So when can we look for this EP to drop?
The 30th, 12 a.m. That's when it's dropping.
Yes.
In a matter of hours.
I'm looking forward to it. Y'all done hyped it up now. Yeah. I can't wait.
Y'all want to hear something?
The skirt tape.
For real. Yeah. I got y'all when we get off or whenever I'm going to show y'all a little something. We got something.
We got something.
I'm excited for y'all to hear it. And I definitely want y'all feedback. Y'all could just hit us like, yo, I like this one. This is what I like about it. We like that because we like to share that with other people. And we like to see. Because at the end of the day, one more thing I want to add as an artist, you could think, oh, yeah, this the one. This hot. But the fans and the consumers really pick. You may think this the one is the hit, but by the streams and the streets is saying this one. So we real big on feedback. You know.
Yeah.
So
that's it right there. He said it all.
Well, if you want to, at the end of the show, what we do with artists is you give us a track. And we can add it on. We can have them listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
So there it is.
Go on into it.
We're going into it. So Tay, go ahead and close us out. And
all right. Well, y'all make sure.
Into the track. How about that?
Again, we just thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate all of our listeners. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Indie High Radio. Radio is spelled R8 DIO, and also on Twitter as well. Facebook, Indie High Radio LLC. Make sure to like that page, or you can hit us on our website, One Stop Shop, www.indiehighradio.com.
Yes, I love it.
For sure.
Like a little harmonies right there. But we thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Make sure to subscribe, share this episode with all your friends and family.
Yes.
Keep us 5-star rated.
Yes, we appreciate that. We appreciate our listeners. Like we were looking at our numbers the other day, and we were just like in awe and shock. And
we in this
just
4 years, man.
We've been in here a minute, but we're just so thankful for you guys. So just thank you for your support. It means a lot, and thank you for understanding we're doing this for you and for the community. We coming back. Yeah. They think black folks, we ain't out of it. Let the election show.
Right.
We in there. Don't count us out.
Don't
you know what I'm saying?
Don't
count us out. And that's how we feel at Indie High. Don't count us out. As long as we come together like this, as long as we speak life into each other, I promise you, and I know without a shadow of doubt, there is nothing we cannot do. I promise you that. So I love that. Thank you, Young Kings, again. I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
We're gonna get into your music. So just know, coming up, we got some. We getting into it, all right. But yes, I am so happy for this episode. Yes. Thank you guys for bringing the energy. This your girl Donna LJ signing out,
and it's your girl Tay Digger. Woo-woo.
Peace.